Has an extramarital affair led to the end of your marriage? I'm Matt Dolan with Dolan Divorce Lawyers in Connecticut, and today I'm going to explain how cheating can impact the terms of your divorce in Connecticut. First off, the existence of an affair has no impact as to whether or not you can get a divorce. Connecticut is a no-fault state, which means that you can get a divorce for any reason. There doesn't have to be an affair or some other extreme incident that has happened. You can just cite irretrievable breakdown, which is essentially the fact that your marriage is no longer working and you want to get a divorce. But Connecticut being a no-fault state does not mean that the existence of an affair is irrelevant. To finalize a divorce, the court must do a number of things, one of which is dividing up assets and debts. And one of the factors the court must consider in determining this division of assets and debts is the cause of the breakdown of the marriage. So serious infidelity, particularly infidelity that involves dissipation of assets through travel, use of hotels, dining out, and other gifts, those things can impact how the remaining assets are divided. So if there has been a significant amount of money that has been spent on an affair, the court can weigh the remaining assets in favor of the non-offending spouse. But there does not necessarily have to be inappropriate spending for the non-offending spouse to receive a larger portion of the assets. Just the existence of an affair being the cause of the breakdown of the marriage can lead to an unequal distribution of assets. I have had cases where repeated adultery and spending on the affair has led the court to award 60 to 70% of the remaining assets to the innocent spouse. There can also be an impact on alimony if there has been an affair. Again, the cause of the breakdown of the marriage is also one of the factors that the courts must consider when determining alimony. So if the cheating spouse is the lower earner, their potential claim for alimony may decrease. And if the cheating spouse is the higher earner, their alimony exposure and what they are likely to pay to their spouse can increase. However, again, there are many alimony factors the court must consider beyond the cause of the breakdown of the marriage. These include age, health, the length of the marriage, the earning capacity of the parties. So the affair can have a minimal impact on alimony. It's not going to determine outright whether there should be alimony, and if so, how much. And finally, child custody may be impacted. Custody decisions focus on what is in the best interest of the child, which has a specific legal definition, and an affair isn't a factor in determining what is in the best interest of the child and what parenting plan should be in place. So unless one party can show that the children spending more time with the cheating spouse somehow negatively impacts a child, the affair in and of itself is not likely to have an impact on custody. Now, it's important to keep in mind that the judges who are deciding divorce cases are human beings, so the results can be unpredictable. One judge may feel strongly that a spouse should be punished financially because of an affair, whereas another judge may not care about the affair and will essentially ignore it. So because of this uncertainty, it's always best to try to settle your case before you go in front of a judge and take your case to trial. Settling your case will save you time, money, and the emotional pain that can come along with the trial. So those are the basics on how infidelity can impact your divorce here in Connecticut. As usual, if you have any additional questions, we would invite you to contact our office. And if you are looking for representation in a divorce or family law case here in Connecticut, we would invite you to contact our office as well.